Hey church, great to be with you today. We're going to continue our devotions out of Proverbs, and today we're looking at Proverbs chapter 12. You know, I love this chapter. It speaks about the path of the wise versus the path of the foolish. And it begins with verse 1 saying, "To learn the truth, you must long to be teachable, or you can despise correction and remain ignorant." You know, being teachable will bring incredible blessing to your life, church. You know, having a learning spirit is one of the major keys in being someone who grows in your life. You know, it doesn't matter what age you are, but I love the fact that, you know, Pastor Matt and Frank often encourage us as a church, as a staff, to continue to have a learning spirit. And that's something that I've adopted myself. I never want to get to a point where I think I've arrived. There's always something to learn. There's always something that I want to grow in. You know, I love how the New King James Version puts it here. It says, "Whoever loves instructions loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid." I mean, it's just right there. It's just blunt. And, you know, one of the keys in walking the path of the wise is to have a teachable and a learning spirit. You know, it says in verse 15, "Fools think their own way is right, but the wise listen to others." How true is that? You know, one of the other keys to, which is equally, if not more important to walking this path of the wise, is found in verse 26. It says, "The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray." You know, the truth is, church, who you walk with will determine your destination. You know, it says here, the righteous that choose their friends carefully. I wonder if you think about your friends, or maybe even you think about what sort of a friend you are right now. You know, I just think, you know, and I remember just friends growing up at school or at church, and some of those people that I wanted to be, you know, in with, to be friends with, they were the popular ones. They seemed like they had it all going for them. You know, some of them made certain choices in life that now you look back on it and you think, you know, where are they now? And their life's taken a course, taken a direction down a dark path, and they're not happy. You know, I thought they're going to be the ones that are happy. They're the ones that are going to be successful. And it's amazing when you choose who you walk with. It will lead you to a destination either of happiness and fulfillment, or maybe a destination of destruction. But I'm so glad also the opposite is true. It's not just you know, people that have made bad choices and maybe led people down a difficult and a dark path, but I'm so glad that God has brought me in my life great friends, great family, great people who have been a great encouragement to lead and encourage me down the path and the plan that God has for my life. You know, it says, I love how the Passion Translation puts it in verse 25 and 26. It says, "Anxious fear brings depression, but a life-giving word of encouragement can do wonders to restore joy to the heart. Lovers of God give good advice to their friends, but the counsel of the wicked will lead them astray." You know, today it's not just the negative, but it's also the positive, that a life-giving word, a word of encouragement, a word that you would step out and be willing to say, hey, come on, this is what God has for your life. I wonder what sort of a friend you're being today. You know, think about the people that you've gathered around you and make choices about who you're going to listen to, because that is the path of the wise. God bless.